Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast English Inside Out. Today's episode is a little special because we have a very special guest joining us. I brought someone who has literally known me my entire life, my brother Zack. Welcome.
Thanks, I think. Not sure this was a good idea.
Today we're talking about family. Aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, all those stories only people who grew up together really understand.
The kind of stories you hope everyone forgot, but someone in the family always remembers.
So get comfortable because this episode is a very real, no-filter sibling conversation. Okay, so before we get into the deep family stuff, I feel like we need to clear something up.
I already don't like where this is going.
Who was the most difficult child in the family? And don't think too hard, just answer honestly.
Wow, no hesitation at all. Obviously, you.
Excuse me, I was an angel.
You were an angel when Mom was in the room.
Okay, fair. But you were the one always getting us into trouble.
Getting us into trouble? You followed me everywhere.
That's called being a supportive younger sibling.
Sure, that's one way to put it.
So, just to set the scene a little, our family is not exactly quiet.
That's a very polite way to say loud.
Very loud, family gatherings were always chaotic.
Too many aunts and uncles, way too many cousins, everyone talking at the same time.
And someone was always yelling from the kitchen.
Usually Grandma.
Always Grandma.
She didn't yell because she was angry. She yelled because that was her normal voice.
Exactly. And every family event felt like a full-day event.
You'd arrive for lunch and somehow leave at night.
With food, noise, kids running everywhere.
And at least one argument that no one remembers how it started.
But somehow it always felt warm and familiar. Okay, so there's one family story that comes to mind immediately when we talk about all of this.
Oh no, I know exactly which one you're about to tell.
You do, and you deserve it.
I already regret coming on this podcast.
So picture this. A big family lunch at Grandma's house. Everyone was there. Aunts, uncles, cousins, kids everywhere.
And way too much food. Always too much food.
Exactly. And all the kids were supposed to be playing nicely in the backyard.
That was the first mistake.
At some point, someone had the brilliant idea to turn it into a competition.
A very unnecessary competition.
Who could run the fastest from one side of the yard to the other?
With zero adult supervision.
Long story short, something broke.
Something very breakable.
And suddenly, everyone went silent.
The kind of silence that only lasts about 3 seconds in our family.
Then Grandma appears at the door.
And everyone instantly blamed me.
Because it was you.
I was the oldest. That doesn't mean it was my fault.
Anyway, no one ever officially admitted what happened.
But somehow, we were all grounded.
Classic family justice.
And 10 minutes later, we were all eating dessert like nothing happened.
One thing I love about our family is that everyone has a role.
Oh yeah, every family member fits into a very specific category.
There's always that aunt.
The one who knows everything about everyone.
And asks very personal questions.
Very personal, at very inappropriate times.
Then there are the cousins.
Way too many cousins.
And somehow there was always one cousin who was the troublemaker.
And somehow everyone assumed it was me.
Because it usually was.
Allegedly.
And of course, the grandparents.
The real bosses of the family.
They controlled the food, the rules.
And the guilt.
So much guilt, haha.
But honestly, they were the heart of everything.
Yeah, even when things were chaotic, they kept everyone together. You know, talking about all this makes me realize how chaotic it was.
But also kind of perfect.
Yeah, at the time it felt loud and messy.
And now it just feels nostalgic.
Those family moments really shape who we are.
Even the embarrassing ones.
Especially the embarrassing ones.
But honestly, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Same. All the noise, all the stories, it's home.
And now we have unlimited material for podcasts.
Exactly. Thank you for being here, Zack.
Thanks for not exposing everything.
And thank you to everyone listening. If this episode reminded you of your own family, then it did its job. We'll see you next time.